We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Star players move around more than ever, it seems, but guys like Damian Lillard are emulating legends like Dirk Nowitzki, who stayed put in Dallas his whole career. Dame said, "I'm not loyal to a fault. I'm loyal to the person that I am. I want this city to feel what it's like winning the championship after such a long time." Kevin?
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. And the forward spots, they'll have Ingram alongside Williamson. Bledsoe is out there with Ball, and it's Adams in at the 5 down low. And for the Trailblazers, Lillard and McCollum are the high-octane guard pair. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Now Bledsoe following the 3-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Out to Ingram. Tries again. That one misses. Good D by Covington. Nobody near Lillard. That 3 off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. The drive-by ball. And here's Ingram from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Ingram's got 5.
It's no secret that Lonzo is an elite facilitator. If you're open, he will get you the ball.
Lillard from outside, and it's Williamson with the rebound.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Frustrating beginning for them, but we have a long way to go. Now they just need to string together some buckets.
Adams, the pass to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. No good that time. And it's Portland the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Lillard. Launches it. They get it back. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Williamson finds Ingram. Shoots over Covington. And it's Ingram missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
McCollum with the screen on Ball. And it's Lillard missing.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And it's Ball penetrating, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Covington picks one up.
I like when Lonzo takes initiative. When he's knifing inside, it forces the defense to act.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
And he makes the first.
An unselfish young guard. Lonzo Ball takes pride, in my opinion, of success of others. Probably why his teammates love playing with him.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Ball hits them both. And Simons, who's got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers, trailing by 5. McCollum kicks to Powell. A three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The drive-by Ball. Pass to Hart. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Simons. It's McCollum on the wing. Puts up a 3. Ball with the rebound. New Orleans leading by 7. 1:37 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. And no good that time. Good D by McCollum. And for Portland, they're shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. A nice shot by Simons.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Right wing. From past the arc. Hart, no good.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot's good by Hernan Gomez.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Kanter with a screen on Ball. There's the drive. Simons the pass to Kanter. That one falls.
And that's just all muscle there. Kanter is solid at fighting his way through whatever the D throws at him.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Inside. Here's Hernan Gomez. A shot, no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. New Orleans on top. They lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how he stays so grounded despite all of his individual success.
Humble beginnings. You know, I'm from a tough place. Didn't get recruited in high school. I went to a small college, so I just come from something different than somebody that might have been 8th grade #1 prospect and getting recruited by every school in the country in the 9th grade where they might be a little bit more entitled.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. And the high-powered front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. Then there's Bledsoe, and then there's Steven Adams. Lillard finds Covington. Lillard with it. This one for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season the Blazers were beset by injuries and they fell short of their goals. Their star Damian Lillard said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way. But they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. And here is Williamson, following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Williamson. Unable to get that one. Good D by Covington. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Driving in. So they take the lead. Lillard's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trail Blazers.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Covington against Williamson. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Fernie Simons. The Blazers on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. Lillard dishes to McCollum.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's the pass to Ingram. Fires the three. The shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way. And here's McCollum for three. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Pelicans trail. Williamson kicks to Ingram. Covered by Lillard.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the plug.
Nice!
And no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Trailblazers.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
A free throw good from Lillard. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly. trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Here's Hart. Ball kicks to Hernan Gomez. Buries it down low. Hernan Gomez has got his second bucket of the night. Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard attacking. Yep, that one goes in there.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint. Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Here's McCollum following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Here's Hart. And there's the drive. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Now Ball following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. And it's Ball penetrating. Hernan Gomez passes the ball. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. Drills the three-pointer.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. The drive-by Ball. And Covington sends it back.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Ball with a wide-open look. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the shot clock, ending the quarter the right way.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Trailblazers lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, they've been shooting poorly. Is that good defense or bad offense?
Probably a little bit of both. I think we're competing defensively, and they've missed some opportunities.
It's led to good results for you, though. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were in a 7-point hole at one stage, but it never got bigger. They were trailing coming into the second quarter, but they came to life and now have a 1-point lead at the half. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, they've given a good show to their fans so far, executing well on their home court. It's far from a done deal, though. This is a game they do not, I repeat, they do not want to let get away from them.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
It's the work they've done in the paint that's impressed me the most. A lot of their points have come from the inside. They need to keep that production in the post coming in the second half.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guard spots filled by Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now, here's Lillard. 10 points for him. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Ball finds Adams. To the inside. Bledsoe plays it up and banks it in. Bledsoe's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Pelicans. Cullen passes to Nurkic. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Buries it from three-point range.
I don't think the range surprises anyone anymore. CJ can shoot the lights out from any position.
Bounce pass Ingram. 7-foot shot. Here's Williamson. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Williamson's got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Cullen passes to Covington. Three-pointer, Lillard. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Portland. The Pelicans shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Bledsoe outside. 90 seconds now into the second half. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Lillard attacking. Nurkic trying to get open. And Lillard kicks to Anthony. He had a nice open look right there. Anthony's got his second basket of the night.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Now here's Williamson. He has 6. And he drives in and slam dunk by Ingram.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And the basket by Lillard.
That's his second three-pointer of the night. 1 in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
Now here's Ball. He's got 7. Here's Williamson. Excellent D there from Anthony. Trailblazers leading by 3 to the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
The first one falls. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Pelicans trailed by 5. To the left wing. Here's Williamson, and it's good from the elbow. Williamson's got 8 points.
Great recognition of the defense. Zion took what the offense gave him and knocked it down.
Kicks to Nurkic. Pass to Simon. Back to McCollum. Passes it to Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from 19. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Ingram passes to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Nurkic kicks to McCollum. Cole against Ingram. Takes it inside. Second chance shot. And Nurkic finishes inside. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Bledsoe dishes to Ingram. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
Awesome. Brandon Ingram typically isn't about the flash, but he showed it right there.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Portland.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Norman Powell. And that one falls for Ingram.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
And the basket by McCollum.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
1:32 left to play in the third. Alexander Walker passes to Ingram. A miss that time would have put him up. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. 55 seconds left here in the third quarter. Simons the pass to Kanter. The dish to Nurkic. Kanter with a screen on Williamson. Here's Nurkic. Kanter inside, covered by Hayes. Another shot, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, Kanter can dominate on the court, but his real passion may be pro wrestling. He even held a pro title belt for a little while. He's a big, strong fella. I know I wouldn't want to be in the ring with him.
And the first one at the line is good for the Trailblazers. Robert Covington's checked in for Nurkic, and it's Damian Lillard in for McCollum. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Ingram. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Lillard outside. Three-pointer.
Not giving the shooter a clean look. Ingram's length is a problem.
And so it's Portland bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll return shortly. This is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Pelicans trail by 7, so the Pelican 5 right now. You've got Williamson, Lonzo Ball out there at Bledsoe, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Hart in at the 3 spot.
And Bledsoe, one of the most efficient finishers in our league. For a player of his size, he is extremely polished inside.
Powell, that's good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Adams. And there's the pass to Bledsoe.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Lillard finds Canner. Powell for three. Sinks the three-pointer. And now a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And stolen by Lillard. Powell with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Over Williamson. The shot by Powell, no good. Pelicans trail by 10. And it's ball in the corner. Mr. Williamson. Here's Hart. Going inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Of Nurkic. He's checked in for Portland. Colin comes in for Anthony Simons. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Three-pointer, Lillard trains the three-pointer. Lillard's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Ball dishes to Bledsoe. Over McCollum. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And McCollum with the slam.
I mean, call him a combo guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Now here's Bledsoe. Williamson in the post. Covington's there. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here, and Lillard kicks to McCollum. Lillard with a screen for McCollum. And there it is for him.
A tale of two halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
McCollum against Bledsoe. There's the lob to Adams. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up to the Portland Trailblazers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. McCollum with the screen on ball. Here's Lillard. Good D by Bledsoe. Pelicans trail by 13. Outside, Ball. Down low, here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
We see it night after night. Zion, relentless assault on the cup.
Portland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Lillard against Ball. Lillard outside. Now Williamson. Here's Ball. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Portland leading by 11. Lillard with it. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Drives to the hoop. And the layup's good off the glass. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Now here's Williamson. And Covington sends it back. 1:14 left to play here in the fourth. It's McCollum with the drive. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
I love what we saw from them tonight, and I'm sure they'll try to replicate it next time out.
A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. .107 left in the fourth quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. That one a little long. The Blazers on offense. They're on a 16-6 run.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Trailblazers.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Lillard.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
And so here's Portland following the missed shot by James Johnson. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And here's Marshall. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. We got a little more physical. We did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long.